Hi there, I'm Ahmed from InsureMO. You're watching an ISO ERC demo on InsureMO. Let's get started. Today, we'll see the process of customizing ISO products in InsureMO. As we've seen with standard products, your customization products will also have layers. Your base layer is the countrywide product, and then the state customization sit on top of that layer, and that layer is called the state product. Those two layers together make your standard ISO product. And then when the user makes his changes, that changes will sit under the user layer. The user layer will sit on top of the ISO standard product, and the combination of all these layers makes the customization product. In DIPL, there are various views to view your layer. One of the layer is your My Changes Only layer. This is the representation of your user layer, which is only the changes that you have made to your product. And then there's the My Custom layer. This is the representation of your final product, which is the combination of all the layers. When it comes to customizations, there are various customizations that you can do to a product. First, you can edit existing components within the product, or you can hide them by marking them as delete. Next, you can add new custom components into the product. You can make any edits to them, or also hide them by marking them as delete. Next, you can discard any customization, which will get rid of those customizations from your product. Let's see this working on DIPL. On your InsureMO screen, navigate to Digital Insurance Product Library card, and then go to My Products. You will then be navigated to the private catalog of the DIPL screen, and then go to Manage ISO ERC. On this screen, you'll see a Create New button. Click on this button to create a new ISO ERC customization. Fill out the details. Select the product you want. In this case, let's select Commercial Property Fire, the Texas state, and then the state version will automatically be selected for you. Once you're happy, click on Save Program Details. Once your program is loaded, you'll see your My Custom layer. At the moment, there are no user changes, so this is your standard ISO view. Now, let's make some changes on this product. First, let's start by editing existing components. In this product today, I will edit some fields and delete a risk. Let's see how that happens. Under Commercial Property, I'll go under my fields list and then search for a particular field. I will edit the form field under this calculation field. To edit this form field, click on the Edit button over here. In this case, let's edit the label of this form field. I will add some HTML to this label and ensure that the color red is shown later in our runtime environment. Once completed, click on Save Changes. If your component was successfully saved, you will see the status change back to C, and you will see a user changed icon next to the label of your field. Now, let's see some more changes in action. Let's delete a risk component. Today, I will delete this business income component within the product. Right-click on the component and then click on Edit, and this will open the customization screen of your component. Click on Delete Risk to delete the component. This button will hide the component from your products, but you will still be able to see it with the status D. If you click on this and go to the side panel, you'll see two statuses on this component. You're going to see the customization status and the calculated status. The customization status refers to the status of the component. As we have deleted this component, the customization status is user deleted. The calculation status is the combination of all the form pages and the child components of this component. That status will be shown under calculation status. In this case, the calculated status is user changed. Now let's add some new customizations to this product. Today, I will add some risk under commercial property. Right-click on commercial property and then navigate to add new risk. Fill out the details and click on Save Changes. If your change was successfully saved, you will see a new risk node under commercial property now. Now let's fill out this risk. I will first start by adding new form pages. Once saved, you can see your new form page has been added. Let's add a detail page to this risk. Finally, let's add some form fields to these form pages. To add a new form field to the form page, you can see this blue button, and this button will add a form field to your page. You can add an existing field, or you can create a new field. Let's create a new field. Once saved, let's add another field to the detail page. Now, let's pick up an existing field. And I will click on the new field that I have just created. Let's add a new coverage to this risk. Now, let's say you don't want to see this coverage. You have two options. Click on Edit. You can hide the coverage by marking the coverage as delete, or you can get rid of the coverage by discarding the customization. Let's see both of these actions into effect. First, let's delete the coverage. You can see that the coverage has been marked as delete, but it's still there within your product. You can bring it back by clicking on Undo Delete. You can see your coverage status has now changed back to user added, and it's there within your product still. To completely delete this coverage, you can click on Discard Customization. You can see that the added coverage no longer exists under this risk. Finally, you can also make changes to your tables. Let's see a change in domain table. Click on the domain tables tab, and then search for a specific domain table. Today, I will change fungus, wet, rot, dry rot, bacteria policy. And let's add a new row to this domain table. Once you've done your changes to your table, click on Save Changes. We have now seen all cases of customization within the product. Now, the next step is to see your customization product in your runtime environment. To do that, your customization product must be validated first. On the screen here, click on Validate. If your validation succeeds, your Try It Out button will now be green in color, and you can click on it. In part 2 of this video, you will see all your customizations in the runtime environment. Thank you for watching.